you be, let it go. Oh, let me know.
They hand it off and nowhere to go that time for Jamari Taylor. He was stopped way short of the first down. He'll actually lose 2 yards.
But then the recovery by Dylan Hazen forces the field goal attempt.
Will Bettridge in to attempt this field goal from 34 yards out. 13 of 17 on the year, and he drills it through. So they
continue to develop, especially on 3rd and longs like this.
Let's take a look. Tried to run it. Checks it down, completed, wide open for the first down. Clark the third, inside the 40 to the 39. And there you see some of the wonderful improvisational skills. 2nd and 9. On the reverse, they're trying to throw it on a screen. Caught. And that's Claiborne all the way down to the 23-yard line. A lot of moving parts.
He's already carried the ball 12 times.
This time he's met behind the line of scrimmage, Roddy. And he'll lose 1.5 yards. On the quick toss, they fumble it. And Claiborne recovers it. The defense holds. Virginia 1st and 10. 3rd down and short. Taylor gets the call. No, Kalen keeps it. And he's got an alley. Kalen with great handiwork. Dives.
He feels about BYU.
Boy, the funky formation. Pass complete, but nowhere to go for Taylor. And he's stopped up on 3rd and goal by Hazen. Bettridge in to attempt this field goal from 21 yards out. And he knocks it through. Averaging over 48. A line drive. And fielded by Carlos Hernandez. Hernandez on the loose, looking for an alley. Up the sideline. Got a wave of blockers. Hernandez! Pop clutch. Hernandez, touchdown! The Demon Deacons with a deke.
Carlos Hernandez return for a touchdown.
The faces of the fans here at Scott Stadium. One more look at Carlos Hernandez.
Couple of big guys. Initially makes a miss, and then once you get to the sideline, you've got a cavalry in front of you. It's just about finishing. So they give him some easy reads.
Kalen had it knocked away. It's loose. He put it on the ground, and the Demon Deacons recovered it. Wake Forest football. Langston Hardy makes the recovery, and now the backup quarterback. 11 of 15 on the season. Make it 12 of 16. So looking at 2nd down and 10. Kalen completes it. And a 1st down catch and run by Cameron Courtney. Still on his feet to the 25. Connected from 35 and 22 already. This will be his 3rd. Good Cavaliers to within 1.
They're going for it.
On the direct snap to Taylor, he picks up the 1st down and then some. Got about 4 on the play. Discarded that first potential tackler and moved the chains. 1st and 10. Trell Harris, their leading receiver, split to the top of your screen. He comes underneath. Ball is loose. It comes out. It's on the ground. There was backside pressure. Who's got it? Big hit by Newer Gakuth. This one coming from 50. Calvert got it up in the air. And he knocks now. 2nd and 10. Claiborne trying to get to the edge and chop down behind the line of scrimmage. Donovan Platt lacerating all potential blockers in front of him. Good snap. Calvert looks good. Got enough leg, and he knocks it through. It's still a... Kalen has passed for over 104 yards. Hands it off this time, and a big gain. Taylor in the loose. All the way into Wake Forest territory. The longest run of the night. Forest was knocked out of the football game in the 2nd quarter. Daniel Kalen on in relief. Surveys. Directing traffic, pulls it complete. Down to the 10-yard line. Ennis with his first catch of the night. No timeouts remaining. Kalen into the end zone, up for grabs. Incomplete for Harrison. Check that. And it's incomplete.
Had that throw been higher, Harris has an opportunity to turn up the field and possibly get the first down. But the low throw by the sophomore is going to get Wake Forest eligible, bowl eligible in Jake Dicker's first year. And boy, does it create some chaos for the ACC in terms of who's going to get.
10th play of the drive, and again they run the ball, and this time it's Kevin Riley. Really well in scrimmages.
Cam Dewberry here is a transfer from Texas A&M starting at left guard. He's able to climb up.
After the 6-yard run on 3rd and 6 by Simpson, first start of his career. And he gets it complete to Ryan Williams, who that quick acceleration. Turning the corner into the end zone is Cuevas for the first Alabama touchdown of the season.
This fake here freezes him, and that allows Cuevas to get underneath. This ends up becoming a run-pass option for Ty Simpson. He could have run that in. He took the easy throw. You've got to play just a little bit faster, and you got to be on time.
Jet motion as Castellanos keeps it, and this is exactly what he can do so well. As he brings Sawchuk back in for pass protection. 3rd down and 11, 4-man rush from Bama. Castellanos launches it, and a diving effort from Squirrel White.
Working against a 6'4", talented true freshman that cannot keep up, and right away to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I love the scheme. Make it a big one.
Here's Castellanos to the outside, inside the 5, diving into that end zone with a stride. Touchdown, Knowles. 0 game over in Ireland that we were there for. Maybe they needed that spark, and to hear that level of confidence. Ty Simpson, look at the time he has as he gets it downfield to Bernard, and it is a catch. Ty has completed his last 6 pass attempts. Here's a 3rd and 13 after the penalty. Pressure, steps up and is sacked.
There's games up front. They're looping guys. Diggs is here. He's the one who's going to get home, and everything just started collapsing quickly. Nice play call by Tony White, the new defensive coordinator for Florida State.
There were some concerns in camp with accuracy. Then he had a big week of practice this week. From 53, and it comes up short. 5 runs, 6 passes. Gus Malzahn, the new offensive coordinator. Play action. Castellanos survives that and now dives ahead to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from there to UCF. That's where he started his career. Then Castellanos goes off to BC. Bill O'Brien takes that job, and then he reunites here with Malzahn. Here is Danzy now, and look at Mekhi Danzy. How about it, Knowles? Wait to see that. LSU and Clemson tonight coming your way. Simpson gets it complete to Bernard. Jeremy Bernard, and the Tide cross midfield and move the chain. 4th down for Ty Simpson, and coming up short is Kevin Riley out of the backfield. Castellanos finds his man in stride, and it's Jalen Lucas. Look at Lucas go! Bray Hubbard finally tracks him down. Holmes. Short side of the field, trying to get the pylon, and he does! Listen to this place roar!
This is him here. That's a tight end on the left side, so they've got all these bodies and big bodies to the right of the formation. They go quick, the quick pitch. Florida State being physical.
And it comes down to these precious moments. 4th down and 10 for Bama. Simpson got to come up with it. Simpson, can he get there? Driving to that line to gain. It'll depend on the spot. It looks like he may be a football shy as Rawls met him.
And Florida State defenders just flying everywhere.
Rawls just bringing his old body into the frame to wall up Ty Simpson at the last possible moment. How many links are left on that chain? Let's find out together. It is a turnover on downs. And this rebooted, refreshed, re-energized Florida State team knocking off number 8 Alabama. The first big field stormer of the year is underway. How good is it to have ball back, folks?
Presentation. Here come the Jackets!
Tyler Brown in motion. Klubnik, clean pocket, and he finds a crosser. Over. Has the distance. Does not have the direction.
So we just got to win this series right here and keep going. Keep playing.
Get down there.
Can they stop Haynes? They cannot. They didn't get the stop Dabo Swinney said they had to get. Jamal Haynes. Colorado on opening night. And I asked Haynes yesterday, how many times have the two of you won a play like that? And he said, I don't know, a million. Haynes King slips a pass out of the near flag. And taking on a man is Malik Rutherford. First down. Sneaks it inside the left upright. They line up again on 4th and goal. Klubnik reaches the ball out. Did he break the play? And that time he did. That's a Clemson touchdown.
In order to hone in his instincts.
Klubnik looks downfield. Floats one up the seam, and it is hauled in by the tight end Josh South. Klubnik, zone read, wants the slam, and it is intercepted. Picked off near side by Omar Daniels. Breaks a tackle, now he's brought down at midfield. Adam Randall might have saved the touchdown.
Watch Omar Daniels right here. Watch him read the eyes of Cade Klubnik and time his jump perfectly in the window of the slant. That is a big-time play. The pressure on Clemson's offense.
They try to pressure Klubnik here. He stands in and delivers to Wesco. Catch and run down the sideline. Wesco stays in bounds. Touchdown.
He's playing a little zone coverage. You're going to see Brian Wesco just run that intermediate crosser. You see the secondary for Georgia Tech trying to pass it off, trying to alert that he's coming over. No one picks it away.
And he is out there to snap it to Haynes King on first down. Haynes King fakes the jet sweep. Weaves his way through tacklers for a Georgia Tech first down for what should be the final play. Get a lot of fives, his dad said. It's a swing pass. Haynes breaks the tackle. Jamal Haynes, first down there. Jamal Haynes in the back of the field. The handoff
Holzman inside the 10-yard line. First down. Check that, Jamal Haynes. And he's down to the 8-yard line. Third and goal. Haynes King following his running back. Georgia Tech touchdown. Over 6 minutes off the clock. End around. It's the Phillies special for the 2-point play. Blitz coming. Klubnik has an outlet. Right on time to Wesco. They'll run it straight ahead. Make no mistake, this is a touchdown. Adam Randall. And now we are indeed once again a point after away from it.
They try and protect him defensively, make sure they have help over the top. What's the plan?
The plan is quarterback run. There goes Haynes King, first down and more.
That's a pretty good plan.
To go. His career-long 51, this from 55. The snap is off. It is on the way. It's got the distance. Georgia Tech wins. Trap game tonight at Scott Stadium. The crowd still filling in. It will be rocking prime time. The Seminoles of Florida State come to Virginia.
Putting them in long down and distance situations.
They run it right behind Pettibone. And up the middle goes Sawchuk. Lost the football. It is loose. There's a pile up for it. Virginia thinks they have it.
You're going to see 55 grit, and you see that left hand. Just coming in there, just keeps probing for the ball, and as he's going to the ground, no knee on the ground. Nothing has touched the ground. So that ball may have started to move.
Morris to throw. Into the end zone. He's got a man for a touchdown. Sage Ennis, the tight end, settled down at the goal line, and Virginia's got the lead.
One of the things you're going to look at, you're going to watch Sage, and watch him just settle right here at the line of scrimmage, but watch the back secondary players. Look how deep they are in the end zone. One thing you're always taught when you're playing pass defense, down on the... Florida State running the football as they should.
Holmes again finds another big lane. Inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. First and goal, Florida State. Play action. Castellano, tip ball, intercepted. Prevard on the blitz, got the tip and the pick.
Jason Prevard, who plays that spur position, or what is commonly called the nickel spot. You're going to see him blitz off the edge and watch him just use his length at 6'2", 199 pounds. Just get his hand up, tip the football, and then be able to locate it quickly and take it out of the air. That's just a big time individual effort. Nice call on the pressure by defensive coordinator John Rudzinski. And that's the kind of turnover you're looking for.
They fake it to Cam Ross. And the pocket collapses quickly. Ashland Barker buries Chandler Morris on the blitz for a loss of 9 before tonight. They've allowed 2 here in the first half. Morris up the seam. First down, Cam Ross. His first impact play.
As far as throwing the football, you see Florida State trying to communicate it out in the back end.
They bring a blitz. Morris steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He gets to the 5. Reaches the ball out. A Virginia touchdown.
You see they're going to bring 6 up front, and you're going to see Chandler Morris just find the void. It looks like the defenders have good eyes on him as they're trying to match the patterns down the field, but he just finds enough space.
Castellanos to throw. Down the sideline. Back shoulder perfectly timed. And breaking tackles, Deuce Robinson. Dragging a tackler all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Devin Neal saved the touchdown.
And Deuce Robinson goes 6'6". Donovan Platt, 5'11". They just like that size matchup. Big guys beat little guys more times than not. And there you see it. Try and get a better matchup.
They go to a wildcat formation. Sawchuk takes the direct snap and goes up the middle untouched for a Florida State touchdown. There's the Noles response. Play action. Extending the play as Morris directing traffic. Floats one up the sideline and has it picked off. Edwin Joseph jumped the route. They scored a touchdown out of a wildcat formation once, and they'll do it again here. Florida State a point after away from tying the game up. Morris to throw again. Has all day. Slings one. Tapped and intercepted. It went off the fingertips of Jamal Edrin and Elijah Herring on the... Castellanos to throw again. Robinson out of bounds inside the 10. Flag out as well. Castellanos with a fake. Castellanos to the end zone. Florida State has the lead.
They are hungry for greatness. Just true freshmen.
Morris on the slant. Tip ball finds its way into the hands of Trell Harris. Nearly a pick. Instead, Trell Harris spinning, carrying tacklers. Virginia in business.
We said we would hear from Trell Harris. A lot of football game left to play. And there you see his unique playmaking ability.
And Virginia can be somewhat deliberate with all 3 timeouts. And they can run it as well. Damari Taylor. Touchdown. Who's? The fewest yards that Alabama had run for in a season opener since the mid-70s. But the rush attack continues here for Xavier Brown. It's a different story tonight for Virginia. Jamari Taylor again. Again he lowers the boom, and he ends up standing over the top of Ashlyn Barker. And it's 3rd down. Big 3rd down inside the 10-yard line at the 7. He'll keep it. He'll score. Second rushing touchdown for Chandler Morris. All the way at the bottom of your screen to the near side right. Quarterback draw. Castellanos to the 20-yard line. Castellanos bounces it to the 10. He's out of bounds close to the 5. 1st and goal, Florida State. 22 yards for Castellanos.
You see, just a design quarterback draw. Now Tommy's just running the space, trying to find green grass and use his athletic ability.
He scored on a wildcat run. He'll run it again. Jump pass instead. Guess who? Deuce Robinson. Touchdown. Morris, wheel route. Drives it in. Xavier Brown. Touchdown. Play fake for Castellanos. He's in trouble. To the sideline. Underthrown. Possibly intercepted. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, Virginia's got the football.
There. They got 2 guys over there. They got a corner and a safety shading to him.
They bring another blitz. Castellanos on the move. Castellanos into the end zone. Diving attempt. Touchdown. Randy Pittman, the tight end, traps it.
And what an incredible throw. Castellano got drilled after he let this ball go. You see Pittman got his elbows underneath. Ball doesn't look like it's moving.
And that's the key. Castellanos sneaks under center. Fakes the jet sweep. The throwback, underthrown and incomplete. He tried to set up Sawchuk. Now it's 4th down and 3. And it looks like Mike Norvell for the first time tonight. Down the middle. And he converts. And we play on.
trying to keep the FSU defense on the field. Quick snap, high snap, the pitch to Brown. To the 15, spin cycle down to the 10-yard line. Play action for Morris, rolling out, tucks it under, hunting the pylon, he got there, touchdown!
Chandler Morris trying to protect that football, make sure it doesn't get knocked out.
Morris to throw. Into the end zone. Caught into the back of the end zone with a flag out. They've got the two-point play. Trell Harris tightrope the back line.
Going to get help. Is it going to be one-on-one?
Castellanos looking that way. Guess who? Bobbled. Did he hold on? Deuce Robinson. Did he have control before he went out of the back of the end zone? They say he did for the touchdown.
As you see, he ran a double move. There's the bobble. Doesn't have control. Doesn't have control. Ball still bouncing around. I think his foot winds up hitting the back of the end zone.
The concentration's amazing to gather it in, but does he have control with a foot down?
They consider that.
After further review, pass was incomplete.
We just can't thank the ACC enough for allowing us to listen to that conversation. 4th down and 12 to keep the game alive in overtime number 2. Here comes the blitz. Castellanos in trouble. Heaves one towards the end zone. Intercepted. It's over. Virginia has done it.
Said you wanted a wedding. Said I would be there for worse or for better. I wouldn't switch it up, matter of the weather. Calling my phone saying you deserve better. You should let's go take a trip up to Paris. We can go dancing, you spin like a Ferris. We can go side to side, but like yeah. Going side to side, like yeah.